Hi guys, welcome back again to another video. Thank you so much for clicking as always. If this is your first time here, please do not make your last by subscribing. I don't know if you guys know, I filmed a video. Let me start this video properly, right? I filmed a video yesterday where I was addressing that some Nigerians shop owners in Ghana, we are still massively calling out on the government that Ghana authorities were closing up their shops because they didn't meet up with the requirements, which includes 1 million USD, employing 25 skilled Ghanaian workers, and of course 31,500 Ghana cedis for registration of GIPC, which most of them tagged that they cannot afford it. On the other hand, they were also seen begging the Ghana authorities to have mercy on them and probably abolish the ECOWAS rule. In case if you missed out, I've already filmed a detailed video on that on my channel. So I don't know if you guys know this man called Alhaji Seidu Agongo. He is also a Ghanaian businessman. He actually made a post that caused a lot of curiosity on social media. One of the things he said is, how many Ghanaians are doing business in Nigeria? And I was like, wow. Like, I'm going to let you guys watch everything he said.
Look at us in Ghana here. We don't have, none of our Ghanaian businesses is even operating in Nigeria. Abidjan, none. Togo, even Togo here, none. It's only Ghana here. How do we grow an economy? By just concentrating in Ghana. And Ghana's population is just like Lagos. Just 31 million people. And when it comes to business, it's the population that sells. The Western world, they've done so well by opening their market through the shipping line system, through the air system. But when you come to Ghana here, even taking goods from here to Togo is wahala. Yes, my father used to sell cattle that he buys from Burkina Faso. Bringing them here is not easy. So realize that you can't concentrate in Ghana here and become a millionaire. So when I hear people say he's rich in Ghana here, I ask myself questions. You have nothing. All you have is an average system that is consoling you. You can't be rich with 31 million population when only 5 to 7% of the people can buy your products. Where are you getting the money from?
Nigerians living in Ghana, enough is enough, bro. Enough is enough. Honestly, I'm not just happy at all. I'm not happy at all. Guess what? I come across a certain video. I'll play the video. Nigeria boy, let's say 18 years or 17 years, selling pure water in Ghana, selling pure water, carry pure water from Ghana. What a shame. What a disgrace. Why would they bring all these small with the companies are shouting they bring girls they come for my traffic? Why you go bring that small boy come?
You know this one,
Nigeria is not that bad like that.
Ghana people that are supposed to do this one.
Nigeria is not that bad like that. People should stop it.
You don't know.
I watched the video.
This one is perfect.
I feel pain. Small boy they hawk pure water. Ghanaians they mock can. They mock can.
Okay, so somebody brought
in Ghana. Hey,
your brother or your relative.
This is the common with Igbo people. This is the common.
Your brother. So you brought it to
and
Ghana
State people. This is too common. Bring somebody from Nigeria, go say pure water for Ghana.
The money will be on. So in Ghana, you have papers, you have documents, you have a card. You don't have nothing.
Just
you have passport. You have passport.
Pure water. Nigeria never bad just like that. If there's any other job for husband, it's cool, but pure water, no.
I mean, you don't have passport.
Siam. Pure water. Say pure water. Small boy. Make it make sense. You know, they make sense for me. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't make sense. And I go bring somebody come. Because they say pure water, they give them money. Put money for their pockets. He good. You're not good. Let me find money like that. What could they take her easy? Let's take everything easy. Now that they mock us, they are mocking us.
This is the problem that we have here in Ghana. We were used to people shooting up prices when the dollar goes up. And then our honorable finance minister has been able to drag the dollar from 16 to
11.9 something.
People that they sell spare parts in Ghana, you know, be only Ghanaians where they sell spare parts. You know very well Nigerians, they deal in spare parts business here in Ghana
as well.
So they import these things. And once they import these things, it be dollar matter. Ghanaians, where they sell spare parts, this is what they had to tell us. Speakable, read it.
We can't reduce prices now. Aboso kind spare parts dealers, which is the Ghana counterpart. This be the Ghanaians. They say we can't reduce prices now. They're not going to reduce them.
Nigerians where they sell spare parts here in Ghana, they've also issued a communication out. And I will let the Honorable Low Budget Kubana Diopa read it for you.
They say Nigerian traders at Abosokai are adjusting their prices to attract more customers. Ghanaian traders should consider adopting this approach.
Now, there was this banter between Ghanaian market women and Nigerian market women. And I made this statement that the average Ghanaian trader is a greedy person.
Very greedy.
Very, very, very greedy person. Now, this is the case. If now our Nigerian brothers decide to bring the prices low to help we where we they buy, where we feel so comfortable to buy more from them, then these same greedy trader spare parts dealers in Ghana will rise up and they will start fighting these Nigerians when we know that they are being enemies of the state. You can actually sell and make a daily bread, but they want to have a daily bakery out of every sales they do. The whole country, they suffer.
Yes.
They suffer.
Yes.
I mean, imagine how water should be a luxury if you are drinking a bottle of water. A bottle of water could have been sold for 1 Ghana cedis and nothing will happen.
Yes.
But now we buy a bottle of water for 5 cedis.
5 cedis.
5 cedis. Waiting man do man, Ghana spare parts and Ghana traders. After that, you blame the same government.
Meanwhile, it be you.
But the government has done the needful.
Yes.
It is left for the citizen traders to do your own, because if you reduce your spare parts, prices of fares will come low.
Yes.
Because these drivers will tell you that they've decreased fuel,
Yeah.
but parts are not low.
Yes.
Nigerian guy who was accosted by a Ghanaian citizen for throwing litter on the street. Well, let's watch the video and I'll get back to you to dissect it. Let's go.
You dey create because Ghana no be Nigeria. You put the rubber for ground. You dey create. Hey, the government will come there if you mistake there, you go jail you. But here no be Nigeria. Next time we go call police, give you go see. Foolish boy.
So this video would raise a lot of eyebrows. If you're a Nigerian and you watch this video and you feel offended, I'm here to explain to you why the Nigerian guy was challenged like that. In Ghana, they don't litter their streets like that. The other day in Ghana, where I threw nylon outside the bus, it's like everybody in the bus wanted to eat me up. Hey. And my heart caught. I was like, wait, an accident. They said, no, I don't throw things outside the bus. I should throw it in the bus. I was like, bus driver, I'm sorry. I didn't want to litter your bus. He said, no, throw it for inside, we'll go sweep them. The other day too, I saw an Oyibo man sweeping the entire circle bus back. At first, he threw something and he was eating groundnut, and then they asked him to pick it up. But he was doing stubborn head. They went to call somebody that had power, like the chief of the park or something, that brought a police officer. They gave him a broom. He swept the entire park. You know, here in Nigeria, we don't say it like anything because we have people who sweep the streets, especially in, urban areas. So most of us, we have been advised not to litter the streets, but normally we throw things for streets, which is not hygienic because we know that people will come and sweep it. I'm not talking about the local area, so let's talk about the best of everywhere, Let's not tarnish anybody's image. But bottom line is, Ghanaians don't take that lightly. They really, really frown at littering the streets. Everywhere you go in Ghana, in the urban areas, you see a waste bin. And these waste bins are very, very good and helpful for the society because when you want to litter around, you see a waste bin near you. There's always a lot of waste bins in urban areas in Ghana. As for Nigeria, We know that they try their best to put waste bins, but they are not as much as they are in Ghana. So we tend to litter the street and the gutters. Also, do you know that it's not everywhere you can pee in Ghana? I'm telling you, like in Nigeria, you can pee almost anywhere as long as there's a space. But you have to really ask for permission in Ghana because they are calm people. But when it comes to littering, dirt, unhygienic things and stuff like that, Ghanaians really frown at it. And when Ghanaians frown, they are not so kind. They use this harsh voice and open eye, to do their thing. So you guys don't take it to heart. It happens in Ghana. Everywhere you go, different behavior. We don't expect everybody to be the same. But this happens in Ghana. If you go to Ghana, try not to litter their streets or pee anywhere or even smoke publicly. All those things are found as or classified as pollution. So if you go to Ghana, you hardly see people smoking on the street. Even in Lagos, you see them drinking sachet alcohol and tossing the nylon, smoking on the streets, even especially taxi drivers at taxi stations. They all have where they hide to do their thing.
To be very honest, guys, we Nigerians, we still have a long way to go. So this man, Alhaji Seidu, a lot of Nigerians were also claiming on the social media as dragging him for everything he said. Some Nigerians were also seen applauding him for most likely speaking the minds of Ghanaians, that most Ghanaians should try to collaborate more, engage in businesses outside Ghana. Everything does not revolve around Ghana. That some Ghanaians are mostly comfortable in their country. They find it very difficult to explore other countries. Yeah. Under that particular video I filmed yesterday, so many Ghanaians were telling me that I should check the chain craft weaver, the Ghanaian guy that was massively crying out that Nigerians were preventing him from selling his businesses, starting his businesses in Ghana. I saw that video, guys. I saw the video clearly. I told you guys that I've come across that video sometime, I think last year. He was crying about, he never complained that it has to do with ECOWAS rule. I think it's more like competition. They felt like one of the things I want you guys to know that Ghanaians are good when it comes to skills. I told you guys while I was growing up that my mother would always tell me to go for Ghana slippers. Yes, you can randomly buy Ghana slippers, Ghana bags, like all these knit bags for shopping in Nigerian local markets. So I still have them. If not for one thing now, maybe before I can finish this video, I don't know where I kept that bag. I usually use that for some special occasions. I would have shown you guys, if I see a picture of that bag, I'll insert it here so you guys to see the bag I'm talking about. That's a Ghanaian bag. I bought it from a Ghana lady doing business in Nigeria some time ago, right? One of the things I would like to drop here is the fact that it is not true. You wouldn't tell me that we don't have Ghanaians doing business in Nigeria. Look, now let me ask you one question. If you claim that Ghanaians, because some people are even telling me, "Ju, step out, leave your house, go to the market, go to all those shops and show us, interview Ghanaians doing businesses in Nigeria." I'm going to take up that challenge. I will do that. I'll take my time. I don't even need to go far. Around my area, I'll interview, if only they will be good to show on camera. Because there was a time I wanted to do a collaboration with some Ghanaians doing networking in Nigeria. I saw 3 of them. They were living close to my house. So one of the day they came to, I went to buy something. They also came there and I noticed that they were speaking Chui. So I engaged in discussions with them and they were like, "Please, can I create content with you? I want to do accent challenge." That was what, because they were constantly coming to them. The person that owns the shop is my friend. So they were always patronizing her. They buy like provisions, biscuits, milk and Milo from her, right? So all the time, anytime I go to visit my friend, I always see them around there. So I engaged in conversations with them and I told them, "Please, can you guys be kind enough? Let's do collaboration." I was desperately looking for people to film content with. Let's do SN challenge, or maybe things that shocked you as a Ghanaian living in Nigeria, something like that. They declined and they told me that they don't think that their companies would be cool to see their faces on camera. They don't know how the videos might blow up and they don't want that publicity. I told you guys that Ghanaians are humble people. Most times they hate all those camera being on their faces. If not, I would have filmed that content and you guys will watch. So don't come and tell me that we do not have Ghanaians doing business in Nigeria, because that would be it's not true. I don't like using the word "you are lying." I'd rather say it is not true, because I'm savored and I know I'm savored and I know that I am well trained, right? So one of the things I would like to put out here is that If you claim that Ghanaians are not doing businesses in Nigeria, are you trying to tell me that we do not have Ghanaians living in Nigeria? Okay, now, if you know that we have Ghanaians doing businesses living in Nigeria, what are the type of jobs that these guys are doing if not business? The last time I checked, you can hardly see a Ghanaian living in Nigeria engage in crime. Yes. Even though I know that this statement, I might most likely be dragged. But as always, I don't care, right? You can hardly see a Ghanaian living in Nigeria engaging in fraud and the kind of things that some Nigerians are doing in Ghana. Do you know why? Most of the crime you guys see, probably I've shared this one here, is probably Ghanaians that come from Ghana. Yes, they might come by through one organization to cause crime here, probably milking the crude oil, mining and all that. But I can tell you guys for free that you see a Ghanaian living in Nigeria, you wouldn't see them doing picking pockets, buying cabman, engaging in all these kind of things that we Nigerians are most commonly doing in Ghana. So now, if you know that these Ghanaians are living in Nigeria and they're not engaging in such crime in Nigeria, what are they now doing? Are they eating grass? In as much as people claim that Nigeria is actually way cheaper to live in than Ghana, that does not mean that we are still not struggling to live here and survive here. Things have gone so bad compared to what it used to be. Please note this and no peace. So what are they now doing? Yes, I've seen some Ghanaian teaching schools. Yes, I have my former friend's child's school. The teacher to the son was actually a Ghanaian. Yes, but not all of them can be teachers. So we still have a lot of Ghanaians living in Nigeria doing businesses. So don't even argue with that. So I can tell you guys for free that Seidu Alhaji might most likely not be 100% correct because yes, I can quote it anywhere. Most Ghanaians are living in Nigeria, and if you claim that most of the majority of them are living in Nigeria, they are also doing businesses. I understand that some of them engage in electrical fixing electricians, carpenters, doing some things, but some of them too are also doing, especially you see motor parts. You see that business motor parts, a lot of Ghanaians are engaging in motor parts businesses in Nigeria. Go to trade fair, Aspanda to be precise, where they sell motor parts. Most Ghanaians are there doing businesses and they're doing so well. So guys, these are all the videos I was able to play. Another thing I would like to point out is that Ghana is not a lawless country. By Kofi Cavalli stating that a Nigerian guy was seen dropping something. I think he ate gal or something and he dropped it on the floor. He was actually lucky to have survived that. He was not caught by a police, because had it been, it was a policeman that caught him, I believe that he might not even be alive to tell the stories. They would have dealt with him and dealt with him properly. I'm going to end here because I want you guys to tell me what you think in the comments. If this is your first time coming across my face, my name is Uju. You are welcome to Uncle to Don't make your lives by subscribing. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.